Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my 2021 in the bag. Welcome back to the Daily Discraft channel. I know I haven't posted in a while. I've been busy with work and a lot of other things. Just critiquing my form and trying to make that a whole lot better and trying to play better. So to start off in the bag, I'm rocking the Ridge Roller R3. Love it, best card ever. But let's get into it. So for my distance drivers, for fun things to throw off the tee box for distance, I'm going this year with the Big Z Zeus. I find that it's I don't know, it's flippy, but it's not too flippy. So I'm rocking the 174 Big Z Zeus with the lighter weight Big Z Zeus 172. So if I need to hyzer flip it or get that huge turnover that's gonna hold, then I'll be throwing that one. But for a more overstable flight out of kind of a, I don't know, a destroyer-ish type disc, I'm going with the Hurricane from Dga. This one is gonna fly, like, maybe flip up just a tad, but not a whole lot. But it's gonna have more of a stable finish than the Big Z Zeus's for distance. So I might throw this one in a mild headwind, nothing too serious, because if I do throw it in a headwind, it's probably gonna flip and hold over. But as far as distance drivers, that's all I'm throwing. And for my meat hook discs, I'm going with the Discraft Force. Shout out to Albatross Dyes for dyeing this one for me. It's pretty sick. But yeah, this one's gonna hold straight, have a nice stable finish. Definitely, this one's got more glide than what I'm used to, which I'm actually liking that, because I don't have to throw it as hard or try as hard. And then my other one that I've been liking a lot, kind of for that meat hook flight, is the Dga Hypercane. It's 174 gram, and this thing I do throw in headwinds. This thing will hold up to any headwind. I don't care how bad it's blowing. This thing, I'm loving it. I can actually probably get it on anhyzer and have it ride that for a while straight, and then finally dump out hard. So this is, I'll throw this roughly about 380, and it's just gonna dump out real hard. I'm digging that thing. So now on to fairway drivers. That's it for distance drivers. fairways, I'm actually working a lot with right now. So I've got probably a lot of overlap. The Proto Onyx, shout out to Albatross Dyes again. This one's super overstable. Like, this is the little brother to my Force in my bag. More controllable, obviously, because it's a fairway, but definitely a meat hook. It's going straight for maybe, if I'm lucky, 300, and then skipping left real hard. Yeah, I love that thing. Another one, 166 Onyx, 166 gram Onyx. Love throwing the lighter weight one. I don't have to try as hard, and this one's definitely overstable too. Just because it's lightweight doesn't mean anything. Yeah, this one's not as overstable as the other one, but it's gonna hold quite a ways, but then dump out. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure on the, like, distance wise. I could probably throw it 380 maybe. Then some meat hooks for fairway drivers other than that Onyx. I'm throwing the Crystal Raptor right now. Digging this thing. It is overstable, consistently overstable. It will not, doesn't, right out of my hand, it probably doesn't even hold straight for very long, probably like 200 feet. And I usually use it for flicks. Yeah, it's 174. Just, oh man, loving this disc. It's so consistent. Digging that. And then I have a Big Z Raptor that I use for more of a sidearm hyzer flip type throw, or even a backhand hyzer flip, but still with a consistent finish. Love the Raptors. And for kind of a straight stability fairways, I have my Missy Gannon Undertaker right here. This one is straight to overstable. I can actually throw this in a headwind and it's just gonna hold straight. Love these. Oh man, I wish they'd make another run of these. So yeah, I'll have to use that for headwinds, like slight headwinds, and know that it's, you know, going straight and then slowly fading out. And then my other Undertaker I use for hyzer flip shots, small tight turnover shots, and yeah, just all around great disc is the Undertaker. I love it. It's ESP. Just digging that. And then my 3 other fairway drivers I'm working with that are really flippy are the Dga Pipeline. This is my really flip one, or really flippy one. 172 World Championship, Peoria, Illinois pipeline. Loving it for like hyzer flip shots that will actually flip and turn over, but still have that late comeback and just set down on the ground. Another Dga Pipeline, that's 172. This one's more stable and more poppy. It's got more of a dome on it. This one will flip up, but not as much, and then start to dump out. Then my Tour Series Pipeline, slightly flatter. I actually don't know what weight this is. Probably 174 if I had to guess. But this one's super flippy. I can actually throw it on a hyzer. It's gonna hyzer flip to straight, turn over, and then come back. Really digging it. I probably have a lot of overlap because I'm working with fairways right now, but it is what it is. And my last fairway here is a Dga Heat. Love this thing. It is a hyzer flip machine. If I need something to go, you know, on a backhand to the right, this is what I'm throwing. This is I use in the woods for like tight lines, things like that. Just really good disc. I love the Heat. I have a bunch of them, but this is the only one in the bag right now. And we will go to the mid-ranges. I have one Uli Hawk in the bag. It is I can throw this thing pretty far. The Uli Hawk, I'm loving it. It's a 177 plus, so I'm guessing it's around, I don't know, 177 to 180, somewhere around there. But I can count on this thing, whatever line I throw it on, it's gonna stay on. So if I pop it like this on a hyzer, it's just gonna have that swooping hyzer. If I throw it straight, it's just gonna ride straight and just sit down. And if I put it on any, it's just gonna ride that and sit down. So any line I want to throw with this thing, insane. Like, holds it. I love this disc. And this one has almost replaced my buzz in my bag. The Crazy Tough Wasp. I'm loving throwing it because, and this is a 177 plus. This is probably 180. I've beat it in a little bit to where I'll put it on a baby hyzer and it'll stand up to flat and then cruise right and then come out. Love this disc. Yeah, like I said, it's almost replaced my buzz. I don't even know why I have a buzz in the bag now. Which, here's my buzz. I use it for straight shots. It's kind of flippy and beat in. It doesn't flip as much as the Wasp does though. So I can kind of count on it to kind of hold that line rather than, flip up or turn over. So I really like a buzz. You can't go wrong with it. For a more overstable flight, I have a Buzz OS. Shout out to Disc Bite, Mike Telefero for hooking me up and loving this thing. It'll hold straight for about 3 hundo and then just start dumping out. But it's a far swooping hyzer on the back end. I mean, I can get it pretty far for a Buzz OS. Loving that thing. And another one I'm kind of working with, like I said, I have some overlap in my bag right now. I'm trying to go through it. The Dga Rift. This thing, I can put it on baby hyzers and have it flip up to flat and kind of just hold the line, or I can just throw it flat and have it turn over and come back. Really good disc. It's a 177 plus, and I'm surprised it's as flippy as it really is right out of the box. But yeah, really liking throwing that thing. It's really fun. And shout out to Shasta Chris for signing it. For meat hook, mid ranges, I have a ESP Malta, 176 gram. This thing is so overstable. Buzz OS doesn't have anything on it. Right out of the hand, it just wants to go left on a backhand. This thing is so super sick. And like I said, I got overlap in my bag, so I'm just working through a few changes. But another one I have is a 176 Dga Aftershock. This one has a lot of sparkles in it, if you can't tell. I have the brother or sister of this disc at the house and has even more sparkles in it. Such a fun disc to throw. I use this one in like headwinds, mild headwinds. It'll just hold straight and then have like a slow finish to it. So they say they're a 0-2, and I kind of believe that. Like, it goes straight, but then when it's time to come out, it just barely fades. So really liking that thing. I think I'm going to keep that one in the bag. And shout out to Trevor Harvolt for the Dga Breaker. It's a 174. I have about 4 of these. These things are super nice. They're kind of like a beat up zone that flips. So if I throw it on sidearm, it's gonna flip up, kind of hold that line, and then slowly come out. I use it for about shots that are about, you know, anywhere from, I don't know, 300 in. I'll even use it for a backhand. Just really overall great disc. Go support Trevor Harvolt. You know, hook yourself up with a breaker. They're sick. And we all know, not last but not least, I bag 5 zones. ESP zone for if I'm in the trees and I need to get out somewhere. Sorry, bugs on my face. If I need to get out and if I'm in the woods and I need to get out, I'll grab the ESP zone just so I know it's not going to catch on a limb, stick, and like keep me in the woods. The ESP plastic kind of like slide through tree limbs and stuff like that, and pretty much get luckier than, you know, if I was to throw like a Z-Flex zone. So really loving this disc in the woods. I usually use it just to get out somewhere. And here's my out in the open upshot disc from anywhere. The Z-Flex zone. This thing is money. Loving this thing for any upshot, period. That's what I'm going with, is the Z-Flex zone. These things, it's not gonna slide very far. It's gonna stick where it hits. Love it. Now, I bag 3 different stability zones right here. I got an anti-pressional jawbreaker zone that holds dead straight. I'll use it for sidearms, and it flips up, holds straight, and just sits down. Got another rubber blend plastic zone that, shout out to Albatross Dies that hooked me up with that one. Really good disc. It's more of a hyzer flip zone. If you've ever heard of a hyzer flip zone, I haven't until I threw this thing. Just absolutely crazy. But yeah, this thing's kind of flippy. It's not as bendy as my Z-Flex, but it is as flippy, way flippier than my Z-Flex zone. So, last but not least, I have another jawbreaker zone, I believe that's the jawbreaker plastic. But the Boba Fett jawbreaker zone. Shout out to Albatross Dies again for hooking me up. This one's going to be more overstable than both of those. It's going to just hold flat and go straight and just fade out and stick. So I carry a bunch of zones. Eventually, I'm going to start weeding out mid-ranges and just throw zones. But now we can move on to the money makers. I putt and throw Lunas. So for putting, I use these two. Great disc, like just comfortable in the hand, nice and stable. Like I can count on a Luna to go straight and just fade in the bucket. Just so consistent. I love them. Then I have my Luna I've had for 2 years. I've been beating the crap out of it. Yeah, this one is a hyzer flip machine. I can pop it on hyzer like this on a backhand and have it pop up, ride straight, and go to the right and just like creep over to the right. Love this thing. It's so old, so beat up, so flippy. This is my James Conrad greenie, but it's not that flippy yet. Last but not least, I have a Paul Macbeth Tour Series Luna that I like to throw for hyzer flip shots that hold straight, or straight shots that fade a little bit to the right and then come back. So this thing is kind of a puddle top Luna, if you can't tell. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's 174 also. Love throwing this thing. Any line I put it on is, I mean, it's just gonna flip and hold right to where I throw it. So really digging the Lunas. All right, guys, thanks for watching my In the Bag video. I'd just like to thank my sponsors, Blue Point Discs, Disc Bite, Disc Dot, and Lucky Disc Golf, and Albatross Dies. Thank you for all the continued support, and thank you Discraft Discs for making great discs to throw, and Dga for making awesome discs to throw. Thank you, and until next time, just have fun.